it's me. So this is gonna be my 8-week pregnancy update. I'm sorry that I look a mess. Come on, Bradley. Today I am 8 weeks and 4 days pregnant, which is crazy. Symptoms for this week are, number one, nausea has now elevated to vomiting. Yuck. It happens with like certain food that I eat, or if I smell something that I don't like. Today I had popcorn and it went everywhere. It's very hard for me this time around to pinpoint what are issues caused by my pregnancy and what are issues because this time around being pregnant I am significantly heavier than I was when I was pregnant with Charlotte. I don't want to give you a number because I'm really embarrassed about it, but I weigh more now than what I did when I was in week 40 of my pregnancy with Charlotte. Obviously I don't have a belly yet, well, a baby belly, but I have a belly because I'm overweight, and I recently found it really difficult for me to sleep and get comfortable and find a good position. So, excuse me. So today I finally went out and bought a pregnancy pillow. Tonight will be the first night with it. I'm really hoping it goes well. I'm not quite sure how it is because I did have one when I was pregnant with Charlotte. However, I didn't have to use it until I was significantly further along in my pregnancy. This isn't really a symptom, and I don't know if it's even really a thing, but I'm gonna make it a thing. I think I might be feeling the baby, and I don't know how that works because I'm literally like a minute pregnant, you know? I don't know if realistically it is early enough for someone to feel a baby. I just feel like flutters and just like something bubbling, like bubbles or something like that in my belly. Sometimes when I'm laying down. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I don't really know when someone is supposed to feel the baby move because with Charlotte, I had an anterior placenta and I didn't feel her until I was at least 20 weeks pregnant. For those of you that don't know, you can have, I believe, just two types of placentas, anterior or posterior. If you have an anterior placenta, then your placenta is kind of acting as like a giant pillow between you and the baby. So a lot of times people that have anterior placentas don't feel the baby move until further along in the pregnancy, just because the baby is so tiny. With people that have a posterior placenta, there's kind of no blockage between you and the baby, so you feel everything. So because of that, I never really felt flutters with Charlotte. So I don't know if what I'm feeling is possibly the baby moving or just gas or in my head. I don't know. So if any of you do know and possibly felt the baby move around 8.5 weeks or so, let me know because I feel kind of crazy. Another symptom would be periodically I am craving salty things, and I know I talked about this last week too, but it has really escalated this week. I was gonna make potato salad yesterday, and so I bought a jar of dill pickles. I literally almost ate the entire jar of pickles. Any kind of like sour, bitter tasting thing, which I said last week, I don't really like bitter tasting stuff, but I do now. Don't have another doctor's appointment until I'm about, I want to say 11 weeks along, so about 2.5 more weeks until that appointment. Not a whole lot to update on, just really nauseous, vomiting a lot. I don't feel good. I usually don't start to feel good around 7 o'clock at night, and that's also what kind of causes me to go to bed early, is I just don't feel good, so I want to sleep until I do feel good. Mornings, I always have lots of energy in the morning, so I try to run all of my errands like within the first few hours of me waking up. It's starting to get really hot over here, so I'm staying in as much as possible. It was 104 today, so just let that sink in. 104. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically everything I have to update on. Take care, you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Say, I'm Charlie.
That's me.